What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Dadlife. For another episode of A Cup with Dad. Enjoy the video. Alright guys, so today we're going to briefly talk about first impressions and how to make a great and a lasting first impression. So we're going to turn the clocks back about 12 years ago when I was doing an internship. There's a paid internship for a company called Closets by Design. You can look them up. It's basically like a California Concepts type company. What they would do is send out their representatives to overhaul and customize people's closets in their houses. You know, better organization, bigger closets, racks, things like that. And of course, they're located in big box retailers like Lowe's and Home Depots. So I was actually a lead generation specialist was the term. But it was nice. It was sales. It was my first gig. And I got paid to do it and accounted for my internship for school. So it was a win-win. So I did that for about 8 or 9 months, give or take. And what you ended up doing for my role was they would position me in one of the Home Depots around me. You would work your day, and basically your job was to, approach customers in Home Depot and try to generate a free consultation. So it's not a sale. I wasn't completing the sale. I was just trying to get them to have a representative come out to demo the product in their house. So I was basically generating leads. So at first I thought this is going to be super easy. I just, say hi to people and all that stuff. Wrong. Extremely hard. People are running in and out of Home Depot, tunnel vision, and then you sit there like, hey, I'm Dante from Closets by Design. They walk past you, they ignore you, they say, not today. And you quickly get a taste of basically cold calling that environment. I actually met a guy there named Jerry, and hopefully he's doing well. He was a great guy, and I wish I would have got his number, but this is going back 12, 13 years ago. This guy, Jerry, he actually worked for the HVAC company, and he was their representative in Home Depot. So we would always talk, and he took a liking to me because I was, a younger dude, and he was trying to help me out with tips on how to approach customers. And he basically said, and I'll never forget this line, and he wrote it down a yellow Post-it note, and I still have it in one of my copybooks. But he wrote it down, he read it out loud, handed it to me, and the quote was, "You never get a second chance at a first impression." So of course in that moment you're just like, this is cheesy, whatever. And then he mentioned, and I actually want to fact check it, but he mentioned it was an old commercial from back in the day that he got it from, and he liked it, and he's just passing the info along. So now he passed that info to you.
Attention shoppers, you're at a romantic dinner at her place. Candlelight, wine, something with a little spinach in it. And for dessert, humble pie, where she sees your dandruff.
I don't have dandruff.
Because you never get a second chance to make a first impression.
Now all these years later, it makes so much sense when you think about it. Think of any interaction you have with any human being in life, especially people you do not know. So whether it's you go into the grocery store, you drop off your car at an auto mechanic, whether it's a receptionist, a cashier, a bank teller, whatever mood you're in, you either transfer that energy to that person or they transfer the energy back. So if you go in, let's just say on payday to the bank, and you're all excited, you got paid, you're in a great mood, you're like, yeah, it's a great paycheck. And the teller's just like, next, can I help you? It might not bring down your mood, but it hits you, and you feel it real quick. You're like, oh, geez. And then you start thinking, man, I guess they're having a bad day. First impressions mean everything in life, but especially in sales. You have to come off in that first 15 seconds, whether it's over the phone, whether it's knocking at someone's door, or walking into the business. You have to come off as a likable person, a professionally dressed, manicured person, looks like you have your act together. Another old saying that we all use is fake it till you make it. It's hard to do some days. You feel tired, exhausted, stressed because it's the end of the month, or you missed the number and there's no chance of you hitting the number. All those things are in your mind. But when you make that eye contact, you almost have to go gulp and go, hey, what's up? How are you doing today? Oh my God, beautiful Monday. Fake it till you make it. You have to let that positivity out. Think of it in business to business, right? We'll say in person. So you walk in to to, let's say, a pizza shop. There's a high probability that the owner is either A, on the phone, taking orders or doing inventory or payroll. B, not even there. C, short on delivery drivers, so now he or she's out delivering. Or D, it's his off day, or he has different hours. You need to get to the decision maker, whether it's the owner, the owner's brother, wife, daughter, son, that type of thing. But a lot of times you're greeted with what we call in business a gatekeeper. You know, you're greeted with the assistant manager, an everyday shift worker, you know, people that necessarily they know who to get to and who you need to get to, but they're not the person that's going to say, sure, present to me the product that you're selling. First impression's huge. So if you just walk in and you treat that gatekeeper like, hey, I have a feeling you're not the person I need to talk to today, so where's the owner? Could I speak to the owner? Think of it as a role reversal. If you're the gatekeeper and I'm doing shift work, you know, a 9-10 hour day, and I'm the cashier or I make the food, and someone gives me that vibe, I'm going to be like, I'm just going to say, yeah, they're not in today. Because I'm going to be like, basically offended in a way of how dare you downplay my role? How do you know that I don't own this company, or that I make the decisions, or that I'm the manager? You don't know. You have to treat every employee and every person you meet in that business to business culture like they could be the owner. Treat them with respect. Don't downplay their role. Make a friend. And staying with the business to business side, let's play it out. You know, hi, good afternoon. How are you doing today? You're upbeat. You're positive. That person's going to basically assume you're probably going to place an order, let's say for the pizza, but they're going to go, ah, great, how's your day? And then they're going to roll right into their job, their script. What can I get for you? Or do you need a menu? Now you're going to do your introduction. You know, hello, my name is Dante. I'm actually from XYZ Business to Business Corporation. I know, you're super excited that I'm here, right? You're making yourself human. Maybe you make them smile, but you show them like, I get it. You're doing your job. I'm here to do a job, but we're on this level. You're working, I'm working. So if they connect with you right away, first mini win as we talk about. Second, go a little deeper. You know, hey, so what we're doing is I was able to help a few of the businesses in this shopping center, we'll say maximize their credit card spending and saving by transferring over to my company. Let's use that as an instance. So now you're just throwing out, you're dropping something of what you do. But all in all, you made a great first impression. You made them smile with a little joke. You were bubbly, you were happy. They like you. Usually where it goes is they got to get back to business at hand for their job. They're going to say something like, oh, well, it was very nice meeting you, or, you know, hey, I would love to help you, but I'm not that person you need to talk to. Two things. Either one, they just give you the info. You need to talk to Mark, and he's not in today. Here's his phone number, or try Mark on Wednesday at this time. That's the first thing. Or B, you have to dig a little deeper and say, hey, I completely understand. You know, would you be able to share that info with me? Like, oh, I just want to see if I could have a moment of their time, whether it's a phone call. We could, of course, set up an appointment. And now you're going to go into the, because I certainly don't want to interfere with your day-to-day operations and come in at a bad time like lunch or the dinner rush. Who would that person be, and what's a great time to call them? Now, again, that's just a mini win. But that first impression when you walked in that door with the gatekeeper may just allow you to get the contact info, even a day and time, or if they really like you and that owner or decision maker is in the back of the store, they might just say, hold on one second, let me go talk to him or her, and then end up bringing them out to you to give you an opportunity. You never get a second chance at a first impression. Again, just let that sink in. If you walk in that pizza shop and you're miserable and it's on your face, you know, they're just seeing you as a customer at that moment. They're like, hey, can I help you? Hey, what's up? How are you doing today? You know, I'm Dante with XYZ Credit Card Processing Company. I helped some of your neighbors. Are you the owner, or who would I talk to? What's the likelihood of that worker getting you the information it's going to turn into, yeah, sorry, we're not interested, we don't have time for that, but you can try another time. And you get no information, you make no friend. Uphill battle. So again, first impression, tonality, attitude, appearance. If you look professional, if you have confidence, you actually care, when you're trying to make a friend, trying to make a great first impression, it will lead to the next steps becoming easier and a lot more success. So again, today, I hope you guys enjoyed this A Cup with Dad, first impressions and making a great impact. If you guys are enjoying the videos, as always, throw me a thumbs up, but even better, please be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Thank you to all the followers that have been following, and as always, there is a merch store, some cool t-shirt designs, stickers, things like that, always growing, always changing. You can always find that link in the description of our videos. Thank you guys as always. This is Dadlife.